Previously on Trails Through Daybreak 2, the party used a secret passage in a bathroom in order to reach a hidden coastal area. They found Robin Glasgow, who felt remorse for transporting Almata's nukes, and they had to protect him from the Iscariot monks. Just when it looked like they were in a clear, a mysterious assassin, Ix, killed Glasgow and stole the Genesis piece. Fortunately, the party used teamwork to steal a piece back and force Ix to retreat. Okay, we can only go to substitute Spriggans. 27th.
Damn it! Who the hell are these kids? They just won't let up!
Give it up already.
You might want to listen to him. There's no throwing us off the scent.
It's like I told you before! I would never scam a soul, I swear!
Aw, you don't need to act dumb. The fact that you're even trying means you already are.
What else do you expect from a third-rate crook? You left so much glaring evidence behind that we stopped bothering to collect it all partway through.
Snot-nosed little... I'll show you third-rate!
That adds attempted assault to your charges. Feel like digging this hole any deeper?
It's too late to backpedal, now that you've put your true colors on blast.
Okay, fine! I'll admit it! But hear me out! I've got a proposition! Let me go free, and I'll give you half of my take! What do you say to that? And besides, what's wrong with pulling one over on some lousy ex-convict anyway? They deserved it!
Who won't let up now? How long their rap sheet is makes no difference. Fraud is fraud.
Don't get me wrong, I could go for the extra pocket change, but it wouldn't be any fun to play with dirty money.
Oh, brainless brats! What are you planning to do with me then? Hand me over to the cops? Or the guild, maybe? Try it! And the bastard who put you up to this is gonna be in for a world of hurt! Once a scumbag, always a scumbag! No matter how reformed they are! You really expect them to live the life of a normal person? Not in a million years!
Once a scumbag, always a scumbag. I guess we can't argue with that.
Yeah. Run as you might, the past has a way of catching up to you.
But the second someone tries to accept it and move on anyway, you think it's cool to talk smack about them? That kinda ticks me off.
Turning over a new leaf takes commitment. If you want to spit on that, we're not going to let it slide.
Just stay away!
As if we turn you into the guild or police, those namby-pambies would let you off way easy.
You took things outside the law, and they'll stay there. We know plenty of other discreet ways to do a petty criminal in.
What's with you two? Why would you side with them, of all people? I even held back on making a move until that meddling Spriggan left town!
That's where you went wrong. You took a stupid chance based on some half-baked intel.
I mean, yeah, the guy you're talking about is out of the capital, but that's why he's having us fill in for him.
We're what you might call substitute Spriggans.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of context for this. Hopefully this gets explained sooner rather than later. Substitute Spriggans, us. Temporarily, yeah, what do you think? I think some advance notice would have been nice. What would we have to do exactly? It's just like it sounds, you'd be acting as my proxies. That means taking on any 4SPG requests that crop up while I'm out of town. This office here would be yours to use as a base of operations. I'll even hook you up with some contacts of mine that you might find handy. Sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. Think of 4SPGs as a way to get the lay of the land, make connections and gather intel. Heck, they may even help you pick up some dirt on whatever it is you're looking for. That's how I'd approach it anyway. So that's what you meant by substitute Spriggans. It does make sense. Yeah, I considered doing the whole part-time assistant thing again, but with how long I'll be gone, this felt like the better option. Plus, if I'm taking care of the place, you won't have to bother. You guys can handle it just fine, right? We've got a lifetime of experience to fall back on, so the requests themselves won't be a problem. But you sure it's okay for us to be playing Spriggan? I mean, don't you guys have some special style of doing things? To an extent. You don't have to take on every Force VG, and once you do, there's no hard and fast rules on how to get it done. Those parts will be 100% up to you guys. That said, whatever you end up doing, just make sure it's something you can live with. At the end of the day, that's all our style really boils down to, and I always follow it as best as I can. I see. Van. Well, I'm sold. We'll take you up on your offer. Starting today, we're your new substitute Spriggans. Since you're both still finding your footing in Edith, I'll lend you as much support as I can. You've got school to worry about. I'll keep it within reason, just enough so that it doesn't interfere with my studies. Hey, it's your education. For what it's worth, we'd appreciate the help. Yeah, you can show us the ropes, Aggie. Of course, I'd be more than happy to. We'll hash things out in more detail tomorrow. In the meantime, there's a free room upstairs. Should be fine for you to crash there for a while. The man running the bistro downstairs is the landlord, right? We'll ask if he's okay with it. Either way, it'll take a day for us to head back to the inn and get our luggage together. Guess that makes us TTFN. See you tomorrow. Whew, and I thought yesterday was busy. There sure has been a lot going on lately. Feels like last year all over again. Yeah, well personally I don't miss having to dig my way out of mortal peril every 5 seconds. The only digging I want to do right now is into that creamy cocoa pudding I've been saving. You can pretend otherwise, but I know Van would be the first of us to jump headlong into danger. My pudding! Van? It's gone! Oh, tell me this isn't happening! Wait, what's with this note? Thanks for the pudding, it was delish. Nadia. So she wasn't messing around. That little sneak actually ate the damn thing. And it was only available for a limited time! Sob. I'm gonna miss him while he's away. But at least things won't be boring around here. Back in the present.
I was starting to think I'd never catch up.
Oh, there you are, Aggie. We just nabbed us a sleazy shark.
Already? That must be some kind of record. Although I probably shouldn't celebrate quite yet.
Cough up the Mira.
But I already gave back everything I took!
Oh, we're not talking about that, silly. You still have a compensation tax to settle.
What?
Just because you made things even doesn't mean you made them right. Now get to it before you wind up a human pincushion.
Should I start with the right side or the left? Choices. Actually, why don't I let you pick? See? Aren't I just the sweetest?
Stop! Whatever you want, I'll pay it! Just please don't kill me!
Makes you wonder who the bad guy is in this scenario.
Alright, the client got their mirror back, with interest. That's one more request in the bag. Another job well done, you two. I know the plan was for me to walk you through Edith and some 4 SPGs. But it turns out you never needed it. I suppose there wasn't much point in me tagging along. I wouldn't say that at all. With you around, I only have to make half as many snappy retorts at Nadia, and that's priceless. Oh, so that's what you meant. You help with plenty of other things too. Take that con man. We wouldn't have caught him half as fast as you hadn't picked up on him. Yep, it was a total cakewalk thanks to you, Aggie. Really? That makes me feel a bit better. But you know, we can take it from here for today. You still have prep work to do for the festival, right? Yeah, go get on that. The two of us have this down pat. Well, if you're absolutely sure, I'll come back later tonight to bring you some snacks. You really don't have to put yourself out for us. Not that we'd ever say no to free eats. Anyway, have fun at school. Whew, finally, Little Miss Chaperone has left the building. Now I can spend my whole day slacking off. And that differs from any other day how? Well, for one thing, I won't have Aggie giving me grief for bumming around. Ever considered not bumming around?
Odd.
Sorry, nobody's home. Arkwright Solutions is on extended vacation.
Hardly convincing.
You're that bracer.
What part of vacation did you not get? If you're looking for Van, he's still out of town on business.
Oh, I'm well aware. He's filled me in on the whole situation, including the two of you. Temporary arrangements aside, I shouldn't have to tell you that Spriggans don't take vacations.
You heard the woman.
Aw, and after we just got rid of Aggie, too. So long, Easy Street. It was nice knowing you.
So what brings Beauty's Blade here? I could understand if Van were around. This has nothing to do with him. Rather, I have a request to make of you in particular. Us specifically. Are you subcontracting the way people do with Van? Not quite. Technically, this whole would be more of a collaborative effort. I'd like your assistance with a case I'm working on. Now I'm even more confused. What kind of help can we offer one of the guild's top bracers? Let me explain. Edith's orbital network is currently experiencing minor delays and interruptions. They aren't quite frequent enough to constitute a major problem just yet. But something similar occurred last year in Basel, and it turned out to be far more severe than initially assumed. With that in mind, we can't afford to leave this matter be. I'm not too caught up on that incident in Basel, but wasn't Almata the one behind it? Yes, of course, I realize it's unlikely that this is anywhere close to that scale. But that doesn't mean some other criminal isn't employing a similar method. So this is a troubleshooting job. Wouldn't someone else out there be a better fit for this sort of thing? Heck, there's a famous super hacker here in Edith who's been in the game since the orbital net was born. The girl you're referring to is otherwise engaged. In fact, it was she who directed me to you. That explains it. Jeez, Ren, throw us under a bus much. So how about it? Is this RPG to your liking? Better reschedule your slacking appointment, Nadia. Fine, whatever. I'm a big girl. I can do stuff when I have to. And hey, we might find a clue about the you-know-what we're looking for along the way. You know what? It's settled then. Arkwright Solutions substitute Spriggans are on the case. Looking forward to working with you, Elaine. The pleasure's all mine. Well, no time to waste. Mind filling us on what you know so far? Unfortunately, there isn't much to go on yet. The Communications Bureau representative did send us a statistical report on the network failures, however. If you don't mind giving me your contact info, I can forward it to your Zyphas. Sure thing. Yeah, I'm down.
Contact information exchanged. Data transmitted and synchronized.
Nothing about these numbers struck me as conspicuous. Don't see any obvious patterns either. All I can really glean is that the occurrences are limited to inside the capital. We could probably figure something out if we had a larger sample size. You're not wrong, but these service problems are just infrequent enough to keep us in the dark. Indeed, which gives us every reason to believe they're being done deliberately. Yeah, something definitely feels off about this. We just dealt with some orbital network trouble ourselves a little bit ago. You mean the Marchen Garten? I'd say it's less dealt with and more still dealing with. Maybe I'm off the mark, but do you think it's related? The Marchen Garten. I've been able to access it myself. Whether or not it has any bearing to this case, however, may be difficult to determine. Don't quote me on this, but I'd say the probability is pretty slim. On what basis? The Marchen Garten's got a wide service area with coverage across both Calvert and Ord State. But only the capital is having issues, leaving us with a bunch of pieces that don't fit. I don't know if anything's changed now that the signal's been hijacked. But the Garten's original main server is probably in Ord, where Marduk's headquarters is. In which case, it wouldn't make sense for Edith to be affected before Ord. Pretty much, yeah. If you ask me, we're dealing with something totally different here. I see, your reasoning is sound. Say we narrowed our search down to Edith. What locations would you find suspect? Well, going by the data, the delays and interruptions are popping up all willy-nilly. It's almost like someone doesn't want us to dig deeper, so we're randomizing the values to throw us off track. Meaning, what exactly? If the location and frequency of these outages are being manually controlled over the whole city, then we should be able to narrow down the source of the interference. Now I get it. There are only so many places in Edith that could emit an orbital signal that strong. Which leaves Trion Tower as our most likely candidate. And with that, we have our destination. You know, I've got a funny feeling that this was all just one big test. But yeah, I guess you're all set now. Happy trails. Hope it all goes well. You're not getting out that easy. Aw. Huh, the two of you are exactly as Fee described. Fee told you about us. Oh yeah, I heard she was in Edith for a little while. What did she say? In brief, that you were very capable for your age. And that your dynamic never failed to warm her heart. Capable, I get, but where'd that second part come from? Just what kind of impression did we leave on those guys? What are you getting all huffy about? I don't think she meant it in a bad way. It sounded more to me that she was calling us a perfect pair. You're entitled to that opinion. Still, it works. You and me do make a perfect pair of partners. Guess we'll have to buckle down and prove her right. That's one interpretation, not the one I would have gone for, though. I can't help but be reminded of how we were back in the day. Van would always try to worm his way out of things, and I'd have to be the one to drag him along. Something on your mind? Not at all. Now, let's head over to Trion Tower in the 3rd District. Ugh, fine. Off we go then. Before we leave, you did remember to bring it, right? You mean the thingy Aggie gave me? Yeah, I've got it. The Genesis. The Oct Genesis, 8 devices left behind by Professor Epstein. Plus a sentient holo and the Grendel. Almost sounds like a fairy tale. I wish, but they're all too real, and now we've got one more in the mix. That dark red Grendel, it was so sinister looking, almost like a beast. Maybe you've got a long-lost brother, Van. I seriously doubt it. It's a real threat, that's for sure. My gut keeps saying it's something that shouldn't exist. Could be another one of those demon lords. Yeah, and then there's the way things got paranormal on me. What do you mean? It's hard to describe, not to mention my memory's still a little hazy. Can't say how, but I'd wager it has something to do with the Genesis. You two just be careful while you're out there, okay? No promises, but sure? We'll keep our eyes peeled for any ghosties and ghoulies. Hey, I'm being serious here. Nadia, Swin, you should take this with you. A Genesis. But this was your great-grandpa's. It's yours to remember him by. Are you sure you'd feel okay leaving it with us? Between my studies and the school festival, my schedule's a lot busier than usual. So I'm not sure how often I'll be around to help out. It's more for peace of mind, really, but think of this as a good luck charm of sorts. You did say these things have triggered strange phenomena before. Alright, well hang on to it. I wonder, what if that time leap thing is actually not a true time travel like what Kia sort of did to the SSS, but it's actually just predicting a possible future and showing them visions. I don't know. We promise to take extra good care of it. And we need to have one too, Van. We don't even know if they'll react without you around. But if it makes you feel better, then why not? Might as well, seeing as the 8 Genesis is still out there somewhere. Yeah, since it seems to shine whenever we're on the track of another Genesis, it's almost like it's trying to predict the future in regards to us finding the other Genesis. Maybe. Don't worry, I put it inside Marquis Bear Mark II for safekeeping. Maybe now we'll get to run into something paranormal ourselves. I sure hope not. We have a bit of time to spare. Is there anywhere you'd like to go beforehand? Now that you mention it, there are probably some new Force BGs posted. We can just put those off until later, though. On the contrary, it'd be best to take care of them sooner rather than later. I'd even be willing to lend a hand. You would? I thought Spriggan business was below you A-ring racers. Propriety aside, my involvement will speed up the process. And while I know it isn't the same as if Van were here, I would like to take this opportunity to see a Spriggan stay today myself. Well, if you're sure it's fine, we could use the help. Better yet, you can go solo and get a hands-on look. If you need me, I'll be taking a nap upstairs. Nice try. You're no fun today. At any rate, I'll leave the particulars of our agenda up to you two. Anything urgent we had should be wrapped up by now. So guild requests can take top priority. If there's room for a few more, that's fine too. Alright, let's get cracking. So this is gonna be really difficult. We don't have anyone who can inflict can buff themselves with hate up, which would have given me a way to do tanking strategies. Yeah, I'm not sure if this whole split party thing is a really good idea.
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Ingert, which came second to Etoise in the latest Z1 exhibition, announced major vehicle modifications ahead of the finals in a bid to come out on top. All eyes are on their Central Eastern star racer, Aslan, who entered the scene as a promising new rival for the current champion, Maxim Lugan. And now, we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Residents in Edith are in for a day of indeterminate weather, with mostly clear skies, broken up by the occasional cloudy period. Snowfall is expected in the northern Messeldam region tomorrow, but the afternoon should see conditions returning to normal.
That's all the weather news we have. Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. Icy road warnings have been issued for the northern part of the capital due to last night's snow. Caution is advised for drivers in the area. Meanwhile, traffic toward Basel is slowed for 20 Selge due to heavy machinery being transported in via the city's entrance tunnels.
Thanks for the update.
Oh, hello, it's good to see you all. I've heard you two have been hard at work recently. Yeah, and I definitely overdid it a little. I don't think I can move another step, unless there's a reward waiting for me. You'll survive. Do you think some coffee would help? I could also get you tarte tatin if you like. A moment of reprieve offered by our beauteous landlady. I suppose we have no choice but to accept such largesse. Don't you think you should be cutting down on the sweets, Nadia? Oh, well, I can't hear you. Are they always like this? Heh, well, feel free to take a seat, alright? I'm glad to see you're accompanying the kids today, Elaine. Thank you for keeping an eye on them. Of course, we should be back before sundown, by the way. So responsible. Hey, you don't think she really needs our help, right? You're not getting out of work, Nadia.
Oh, what would you like?
Melt in your mouth stew.
Do your best out there, okay?
You're hungry. Well, I guess I can't be too surprised. Growing kids need to eat their fill after all, so hurry up and tell me what you want. Seems Victor has a soft spot for children. Yeah, and he's a good cook too. He does tend to nag a lot, but I'm sure he's just trying to look out for us. That delinquent, asking children to do his job. Well, if anything happens, you come tell me, alright? Okay, he can copy the party-wide out-of-battle meals that I use up. The gourmets. Gourmet meals.
Pick something already!
Even if I've never eaten it before, it'll still get added to his menu so I can craft it, huh?
Relaxing.
Me, my wife, and Hawker all grew up in this neighborhood together. So watching Sheena, Mark, and Harry play really brings back memories. Sheena's practically a carbon copy of her mom back then, so strong-willed. That Hawker, though, didn't he say he'd be back by now? It seems like all of his business trips have been getting longer and longer. Really makes me worry for his health. Alone time's pretty nice, huh? The breakfast set at Montmer is as delicious as ever, and Paulette's coffee is to die for. I'm glad my husband suggested we go on a date for once. Hawker's been taking care of his son all alone ever since he got divorced. But he's been on an awful lot of business trips lately. Of course, we don't mind taking care of Harry, but... Well, he's a good kid. Always makes sure to take care of all his chores too. He should be playing with our kids right about now. You guys head out again. Well, guess I can't nag you for not being diligent with work, huh? Keep at it while you're still young, kiddos. Working hard is how you earn respect in this world. Yeah, totally. I'm retiring as soon as I can. So I'd say something, but I'm really not up for hearing a lecture right now. Youth need all the hard work they can get. It's how you grow into a respectable adult, after all. You'll keep an eye on them, right? At least until that punk kid comes back. Leave it to me. It seems I've been elected to be their guardian. Well, I suppose I don't mind.
Throughout the Republic.
You sure are an odd group.
Yellow candy. I already have the Tyrell Times issue too. So you guys are familiar with Van? That's right, I'm Nadia and this is Swin. We'll be acting as substitute Spriggans for a while. You guys really seem to know what you're doing here. Figured we might get some repairs while we're around. Is there something on my face? No, that's not... These kids are talented enough to fill in for Van, and here I am. Did we say something we shouldn't have? Don't take it personally, let's just leave her be for the moment.
Alright, let's move.
Sorry, let us know if you've got any work for us, alright? If only I could go outside, I'm sure I'd meet all sorts of engineers. I could even listen to some lectures at a college or visit some workshops. But the outside world is so scary all the time, so I'm useless. She seemed pretty scared of us when we first came in. Yeah, but her skills are top-notch, don't you think? What a waste. Rebecca hasn't gone outside in over a decade now. She's been working really hard to overcome her fears, though. Try just about everything you can think of. But her main roadblock is talking to people she's not familiar with. Well, I'm sure she'll get it someday.
Okay.
Oh right, our dad left on our business trip recently, but that's nothing new really. All he said before he left was that he was going to North. Nothing about when he'll be home next, of course.
Allow me to assist.
Iron wrench. Hey look, there's a kitten over here. Oh, maybe this is their new home. Why don't we leave them be? Isn't there supposed to be some sort of boss cat in the old town? I don't think I've seen her around today. Well, if it isn't Swin and Nadia, did you two eat your breakfast this morning? I'm sure Paulette does her best to check on you both, but I just want to make sure. Here, I had some leftover ingredients this morning. Why don't you take a few? Assorted grains obtained ×5. Great, I love free stuff. Van told us we should be cooking for ourselves, so we'll be sure to put this to good use. We certainly will. Seems the people of Old Town really keep an eye out for them. That makes me feel a little better. You know, Van actually asked us to make sure you two are getting along alright. Well, come by any time. I'll keep some fresh vegetables for you. Yay, thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Stare. Turns tail. Ooh, someone just got rejected. Can't think of any other way to interpret it. He's the top cat over in the center marsh. Coming to Old Town must have been quite a trek for him. Turns tail. 2 boss cats, I guess. A diner dash sounds like a job for the police. Back off, Spriggan. We'll see how hungry these criminals are after we serve them a nice big helping of cow pie. You said it, Inspector, and guess what? I've got some eyewitness testimonies right here. Nice work, Officer Mark. Keep this up and you just might earn a promotion. Once everyone's gone, I'll finally be able to get back to reading my book. A boy and a girl who became assassins, huh? I can't wait to see how it all ends. Now, why does that sound familiar? Wait a second, you don't think it's that book the organization put out, right? About 3 and 9? I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore that. I'll be sure to catch the criminals before the Spriggans do. Oh, Swin, Nadia. Good morning, Yume. You having some fun today? Yeah, I'm a Spriggan right now. I'm gonna send all the bad guys crying to their mummies. Glad to hear it. Just make sure to stay safe, alright? Maybe she could teach Van a thing or two. I don't think I get it. Oh hey, you guys, can you play right now? I wanted to see the rest of Mr. Bear's play. Of course, the one about Marquis Bear Mark II, right? I'm ready to go when you are, Yume. Now I've got the perfect excuse for slacking off. And now we know what you're really up to. Well, if you're going to play outside, just make sure you don't get hurt, alright? Thanks, Swin. Have fun at work. Harry's bike is so cool looking, and it's super fast too. I wanted to ride it by myself earlier, but my legs don't even reach the pedals. Guess it's just a little too big for you, huh? I'm sorry to hear it, but riding a bike like that could get pretty dangerous, you know? And there are a lot of stairs in Old Town as well. Make sure you're careful when playing, alright? Van's out on a business trip, and Fairy and the others haven't come back yet. But it's not so bad when Agnes comes by to visit. Plus, Swin and Nadia are here too. Anyway, good luck with work, everybody.
Alright, let's move.
The Spriggan duo, Harry and Yume, are in the case. Yeah, we'll protect Old Town with our lives. And anyone who steals from Yume's cafeteria will face my wrath. I'll make sure they face the consequences, Yume, especially of this caliber one of mine. Sounds like they're really getting into it. Spriggan roleplay, huh? I almost mistook them for a real thing. Guess the kids around here look up to Spriggans more than bracers. Don't worry, alright? I'll make sure she doesn't get hurt. But I wonder what Dad's... well, whatever. Anyway, don't you think Sheena's changed a little too much lately? Like, seriously, who is that? Oh my, you're those substitute Spriggans I've been hearing about, aren't you? I don't believe I've had a chance to introduce myself yet. My name is Natalia. I'm a business consultant. Perhaps you've heard my name spoken in the business world. Every company I work for sees profit growth in only a matter of weeks. Really? Maybe you'll be able to help us then. Isn't this great, S? We should be able to retire in no time with her help. She hasn't even shown us any proof yet. Okay, fine. So how do you think you could raise profits for us? If you tell us some of your strategies, maybe we'll believe you. Oh, such tricky youths you are. You think you can get me to give you ideas for free? Try again, kiddos. Aw, shoot, we were so close too. Maybe don't indulge her, you guys. I can certainly sense your desire for profit. However, I was once a lawyer, a stateswoman, and a negotiator. Don't think you can get one over on me anytime soon. She's 100% lying. Sounds like she really hates to lose too. I've loved nature ever since I was a little kid. I like to travel to check out natural landmarks nowadays as well. I could recommend you hundreds of them, but the #1 spot has to be Dirke Memorial Park. Oh, do you want to see some of the rare eastern plants I brought back as souvenirs? Wait. Okay, there's a Marchen Garden portal. Plus, additional members were added to the Marchen Garden incursion team. Van and his crew then connected to the same session for face-to-face meetup in digital reality. Same cutscene from before? Wait!
Holy crap. So, all of this is virtual right now? Almost feels like we're really here.
This can't be right because they're not supposed to join until nighttime.
And we can even use our stigmas. Those Marduk engineers must be on some crazy shit.
Indeed. This outlandish technology far exceeds the phase spaces thaumaturgy can create. We may be well served taking this opportunity to collect some information on Marduk. Disregarding, of course, the brazen assumption that lending our aid once means we're at your beck and call.
Always gotta get the last word in, don't ya? All the same, though, I appreciate you agreeing to pitch in. Mirabelle okayed it without a second glance, too. Guess she's expecting to get some good data out of you.
Look at us, teaming up with Dominions again. Who the funk it? There's not a lot of you, right? Just 12 or something? We only ever gotten to know 2 up till now. Yeah, well, we've already heard plenty about you. Word is you were kind enough to turn over some artifacts to us a while back. But not before busting one of them into pieces the last time Crossbow went balls up. This is the first I'm hearing of that. I reserve the right to remain silent. Who's that supposed to fool? Enough teasing, Celis. You've had your fun. It's not worth pointing fingers at this stage. We know it was an unavoidable consequence. Anyway, it's nice to finally put some faces to all the rumors. This probably won't be a long-term thing, but hey, good to work with ya. Likewise. Celis and Leon can be added to your party within the Marchen Garden. Does that upgrade the Mystic Cube drops as well to include their stones? Oh, I feel like I should wait a bit before going too far of the whole Mystic Cube thing. Like, wait for more people to join. Damn it. Oh, you're from Arcade Solutions. Are you alright? Did something happen? No, not that we're aware of. Oh, I heard rumors that orphan children had been taken in by your office lately. I was a bit worried that maybe you'd been kidnapped from your homeland, only to be sold as assistants. I'm sure you've had to face many hardships along the way. Please, if you need anything at all, please let me know. Is that what happened? Not in the slightest. Still, maybe it'll be useful to have her think we're a bunch of sob-story orphans. Stop scheming, Nadia. I mean, you're only children, right? How could he make you do all his work for him? Really, if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. I'm glad she's on our side. Good grief. You know, Father Nikolai has been teaching me how to make medicine lately. It is the duty of the Septine Church to aid the unfortunate, after all. If I can learn how to mix medicine properly, I can offer more aid as well. Of course, I need to actually make them right first. Well, I'll keep studying in the meantime.
Sky is always...
I try my best to learn new trades occasionally. Sister Miria actually decided she would like to follow in my footsteps as well. I suggested now was an opportune time for her to learn some of the pharmaceutical teachings of the Septine Church. After all, spring is a wonderful time to partake in new interests. Just remember to enjoy yourself along the way. The pharmaceutical lore of the church is much deeper than you might think. Although some of it is indeed taught during training to become a sister, there are volumes and volumes that follow after. It may be a bit difficult for her at first, but I'm sure she'll manage to find the fun in it all. Please, please, please let Curtis pass his exam. Wait, is praying for that too intrusive of me? I know I've decided not to interfere in his choices any longer, but... will this actually do anything to affect his exam results? It should be fine, right? Well, now I'm not so sure.
Let's go.
I'll just pray that he does his best, then. And for his health, too. My parents used to get on my case to study all the time. Become a good citizen, you know, that kind of stuff. But lately they've been saying they're proud of me no matter what I do. And honestly, that's kind of annoying, too. I mean, I know they're trying to make up an effort and everything. Still, it's so weird. Maybe I should try to meet them halfway. The entrance exam has to take priority, though. I barely passed the qualifier. At least I was able to figure out what my weak points were. Now I just need to study till I drop. Just 2 weeks now. Ooh, come on, I'm so close.
Okay.
I was in the area, so I figured why not stop by. Morning baths really do wonders, huh? Especially after all that running I did. Man, 100 soldiers will really do you in, but at least I've started cutting down on my times. I think that bath was well deserved. Hey Huck, I finished with that assignment you gave me. Oh, you mean this year's budget forecast? Well done, Anya. So then, what were your estimates for how the loss of reparations might affect profit? Well, at least 70% of reparations went investments in development anyway. If you look at the capital to asset ratio of the BOE, I think we'll be in a pretty stable position, actually. That went way over my head. I can't believe she's younger than us. Sure is good at using her noggin, huh?
Alright, let's move.
I've always made it a point to discuss business with Anya. And what do you know? The girl's picked up on it in no time. I'm sure she'd make for a fine economic analyst someday. She's been pretty adamant about not wanting to go down that route, though, huh? Hey there, Anya. Oh, hi, Swin and Nadia. Here to take a bath in the middle of the day. That's a little weird. Well, I'm sure Elaine would drag you right out if she thought you were up to something. Oh, it's nothing like that. Actually, we're on a date. No, we're not. And when did you two get so close? Anya and I had a long talk about romance the other day. We decided that childhood friends to lovers make for the best sort of couples. Yeah, first loves are always bittersweet, and then it all comes down to whether the boy can ever see the girl as a possible partner. Why do they have the same interests? Well, at least they seem to be getting along. You know, Van actually asked me to look after you too. Why don't I offer you a few discounts? Sure, I'll take some strawberry milk then, and put it on Van's tab. Wasn't a discount enough? She never changes, does she?
Welcome to
Van's not in this one this time, huh?
This is nice.
A breather was just what I needed.
I could do this all day, every day.
Get warmed up enough?
What to do?
Parc Peril. We recently received reports of a large, dangerous monster in the area. Dirke Memorial Park, Gashaskal Abyss. Requesting Arcade Solutions to handle this immediately.
Yep, there it is. A new 4S PG.
Let's just act like we never saw it.
I'm afraid you aren't getting out of this that easily.
And with a devilish smile lacing her lips, she burdened the poor, hapless Nana with work.
But still, can I really win with only 3 people? Without a proper tank? Ugh. I can always steal some of Van's gladiator belt, but I don't know. Okay, let's go to the Dirke Memorial Park.
Okay, ready to go?
Oh, there's a shop.
What's on the menu?
See, wheat tea. Hello there, welcome to Dirke Memorial Park. Oh, you're that bracer, aren't you? Yes, it's nice to see you again. I heard you're having trouble with a monster in the area. Yes, unfortunately, I originally put in a request with the CID, but I guess they decided the guild should deal with it. Well, it's all the same to us, really. The monster's at the far end of the waterfront. I'll get someone to open the gate for you. Thanks a bunch. Roger that. We'll have it knocked out in a jiffy. Monsters around here have been acting really strange lately. Some particularly violent ones have shown up too. I don't think it's severe enough to shut down the whole park yet. But, well, at any rate, we've shut down the waterfront area just in case. Well, we're just waiting to see how things go before we open it up again. We'll be counting on you to make this park peaceful again.
This cutie has booty.
Sepith?
Won't show any mercy. You have a charge attack ready.
This'll be a time.
Okay. Nadia will be MVP for this chapter, I hope.
Wide open. Won't show any mercy. You have a charge attack ready. The enemy is too far.
Do we gotta?
Activating skill. Too slow.
There we go.
Nana wins again!
Nicely done, Nadia. Done and dusted.
Kudos, Nadia. You did great.
We might be slightly over leveled because of how I've gotten them levels from the previous dungeons or Garten dungeons.
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
Military watch? Strangely, I cannot craft that yet. Oh well, might as well equip it. They know speed is the best stat, so I don't want you making too many good speed items just yet, huh? Oh, they gave us a heal point.
Let's take a break.
I wish I could stay like this forever.
Free heal points in one dungeon. I guess I figured this is a bit of a trek, but yeah, because this is I'm taking this route second. It's really not that big of a resource drain. I'm already killing most of these guys just with field combat.
Done and dusted.
You didn't miss a beat.
EP charge. Amalthea. Doesn't really fit in anyone's setup, but I want to unlock a slot later.
Treasure.
Bam! We're on the ground. This'll be a cakewalk.
Time to deploy shots.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was a lot.
We should go on the attack.
Okay, do this.
Keep it up, Nadia.
These are for you. Hitches and stitches. Come on, let's go.
Roger. Take that.
I believe in you, S.
Activating skill.
Get those.
Boost gauge limit.
Got him.
Nicely done, Nadia.
Strike 2. Blue pendulum.
There appear to be fish here.
I'd rather do the eating than the catching, but fine. Yeah! Got something! Look, dinner!
Tiger arowana. Okay.
Hostilities ended. Gathering data.
Celestial Balm.
You didn't miss a beat, Swin.
EP Cut 2. Alright, doing this without band is gonna suck, but here goes. Here's some foe. Exterminate. I'm gonna drive.
Initiating drive.
Ah! Delay.
Too bad. Our time to shine.
Man, that was a lot of people at once.
Stay on guard.
You can do that. Maximum. Certain arts seem to work better.
Pep boost.
Stay on guard.
Don't burn out, everyone. Here, take this.
Thanks a lot.
Slice
It didn't heal her though.
Might want a boost here.
Sword Ortus.
Some art should really hurt.
We've got this in the bag.
Some art should really hurt.
It's not gonna hit everyone, is it?
We're doing good.
Some art should really hurt.
Go for it, Elaine.
Right out. Lohengrin!
Ow.
We can win.
Well, this is not good.
Chance for a shard boost. Certain arts work well on it.
Instantaneous mark.
Activating skill.
Yeah. Take this. We can win.
Activating skill.
I'll end this now. Cross. Cipher.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Okay, now we're down to you, but can I cast any heals in time? No, I'm just gonna eat an item. See if there's a good cooking item that'll help me in this specific situation. I used up all my good cooking items before. Seafood Doria on self. My EP!
Stay on guard.
Okay, delayed damage up.
Some art should really hurt.
Shoot, I still have blind on.
Easy does it.
You can do this. This will help.
Thanks a million. Ha! Now I'm mad.
Pep boost.
You can do this.
Stay on guard!
One shield coming right up.
Oh, radiant wings! Knights of
Asteria! This game's enhanced.
Okay. Pep boost so that you still have some ammo.
You can do this.
Here's a pick-me-up. Pep boost.
Thanks a lot. We can win!
Okay.
Put maximum.
Easy does it.
Let's use 3 of swords.
Activating skill.
It ends here! You're done for!
Call allies.
Our time to shine.
Certain arts seem to work better.
We're doing good!
Activating drive.
Full boost. Hit them where it hurts.
We're doing good!
We've got
One
this.
shield coming right up. You're finished.
Keep it up, Nadia!
Our time to shine.
Activating skill.
Get those boots on the ground. Service.
Yeah, I should have a little bit of a chain effect from that aerial.
And finish. What the?
Boost gauge limit raised.
Oh, a triple kill. Nice. Found fortune.
3 cheers for us. Mira deposit confirmed.
Yeah, not having Van really sucks.
Okay, ready to go?
Hey there. How's business treating you?
Want some veggies or something?
Feels as if Lashkar's mind has been elsewhere lately. Naturally, I'm concerned, but he won't tell me a word no matter how much I ask. The pattern on his fur, the shape of his tail. Could it really be him? No, it's gotta be. Ha ha ha, he actually made it out alive. Oh, sorry about that. Can I help you? We're alright, thank you. Something seems to be going on with him. This is that boy from Cray Village I read about in Van's files. Is he looking for a dog? Or, no, a cat? One of his friends from home had a cat, right? Gotta admit, I'm itching to know what his deal is. Sorry about that. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Which do you want?
Veggie sticks. You'd never guess just by looking, but I'm actually big into Central Eastern cuisine. The way every tribe has its own patterns and stuff is just so unbelievably cool. That's exactly the sort of unique flavor I want to weave into my brand. My husband has been engrossed in this idol duo called With You recently. One of their members is a young lady named Lulua who lives in an apartment nearby. She visited our store a few times here and there, and he's been an ardent fan ever since. I've been holding out for a new record release from that idol group With You. But apparently the agency those girls signed up with has no desire to move forward with one. They insisted it wouldn't sell well right now, but how can they know for sure if they never take a chance? Music producers have no eye for talent, I tell you.
Oh, hello!
Soul Chef Frying. This hardware store doubles as an arm sealer, right? Oh yeah, Van mentioned that in his handover notes. What's this about handover? These two are filling in for the time being as Arkwright Solutions substitute Spriggans. We'd appreciate it if you were willing to sell them some of your weaponry. Oh well, anybody a bracer like yourself is willing to vouch for is alright with me. Feel free to take a look at what I've got.
Let's go.
Feel free to browse around for whatever weapons you might need. No guarantees that they'll meet your standards, though.
Want to take a look? Come again.
Wait, these are different from the ones I have here.
Want to take a look?
Does that mean they upgrade into better versions? I need to check. Yeah, the ones I bought from the old man are actually better than the ones that can be bought inside Marduk's support, which is very weird. Weird design choice here. Okay. Something new in the fishing shop. If you're looking for Makino, Kyle, and Shen, they're off on a fishing trip in Messeldam. Oh, this place can get mighty lonesome without those kids around.
Anything you want.
Line roller. And then dumpling times 3. And maybe some fishing bait.
I can't get enough of this heaven.
I don't mean to boast, but we at Waltham sell our coffee beans wholesale to a number of our establishments. As it so happens, we have a long-standing business relationship with Montmartre Bistro in Old Town. It is largely due in part to the owner, Victor, that we came to be as renowned as we are. I would expect no less from him. He must have pretty good foresight. That's easy to believe after eating his food. The man knows the quality when he sees it. Hello there, Gray. How's your work? Elaine, I was just getting ready to head out on my next job. It's just this old lady whose request I took on a while back lives in the area, and all by herself too. I was thinking of dropping by to check on her. You don't think that makes me too much of a busybody, do you? I can't make any sweeping judgments on that, but it is important to make a habit of being attentive toward the city itself or its residents. Doing so is what allows us to respond swiftly when the critical moment arrives. Take that into account and decide for yourself what a bracer should do in your shoes. I get you. Thanks a ton, Elaine. A+ advice from an A-rank bracer. Gray is good and sinks into a promising future. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my concerns, though. It's slight, but I think I get what you mean. Still, he seems like a capable guy overall. What would a bracer do? I'll have to figure that out for myself. By the way, Lashkar also lives around this area, doesn't he? I've been a little worried about the kid. Probably won't hurt to check in on him too while I'm at it. Every cafe latte I drink here is as sublime as last. These perfect little coffee breaks just melt me away, body and mind. I don't think I could live without them anymore. Every cup of black coffee I drink here is as sublime as the last. The bitter flavor seep into the fabric of life itself. It's something only the truly mature can appreciate. I was a huge fan of this place way before they ever hired me. The more I stopped by, the more I fell in love with the way Mr. Ward brews his coffee. Fast forward to today, and here I am. Man, I'm getting more customers than ever now. Just goes to show how much of a hit my pastries are, though. Being up to my ears in work never felt so good. Our stock features a variety of local beers brewed in different corners of the Republic. They each have their own regional idiosyncrasies, so it can be fun to sample them and compare. Our produce is 100% organic, so it takes a lot more labor and time to grow. But none of the stalls here are willing to buy at a price that reflects that. So I can't go back to a bomb like this. How will I ever face my family? Oh? Okay, that's a portal. It's Inspector Aswani. He seems to be enjoying a moment with his daughter. Hey Daddy, do we really get to spend the whole day together? I'm off duty today, so yes, well, barring any sudden emergency calls. Humph, I knew it. You love your job more than me. Not even close. You're always at the top of my list, sweetheart. I know this won't be nearly enough to make up for all the times you've been patient with me. But today you're in charge. Wherever you want to go, wherever you want to buy, I'll make it happen. Yay! Then let's go to that Kenny Lay place together. We gotta bring some snacks back for Mommy. Kenny Lay? Oh, you mean Kenny Lay's from that patisserie down the way. Why not? I'll get a big box for you to enjoy too, Gigi. You think your friend Nate like it if we got him some snacks too? You don't have to worry about him, sweetheart. Nate's really been getting his act together lately, so it's not as if he doesn't deserve it. But they've got him out of town on a business trip right now. Oh, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. So this sandwich was made entirely with ingredients sourced from here in the market, huh? Interesting. Munch munch. The freshness definitely makes for a crisper mouthfeel. I'm gonna have to try this place again. Sometime. What should I order next time? Running on an empty stomach, why not fill up with a fruit sandwich? It's one of our signature items. 2 slices of bread with a heaping helping of fresh fruity goodness from Janista's stall in between.
Check out what I have on offer.
Check out my wares.
Little Charles doing me a real favor keeping my son company. Now I can focus on shopping for today. Sean and I are neighbors, and we both have kids who are right around the same age. He often shares some of his cooking with us as thanks for our fruits. At this point, it's almost as if we're one big happy family.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Dried mango. That's a home cookbook you're reading, right? Did you start helping your dad out in the kitchen or something? Yeah, a bit. I want to make it easier on him, even if it's only little. All I've really done so far is get in his way, though.
Let's go.
It's pretty cool how you're always helping your mom with her fruit stall, Chell. Oh, really? I don't think it's that big a deal. Rest area. Have I been here before? Sometimes it's nice to have a change of scenery before settling down with a good book. This year's edition of the Criminal Compendium looks especially gruesome. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Ooh ho, this girl's got good taste in hobbies. She must be one of those true crime fanatics. I'm really questioning what your definition of good taste is. So, Vance Files did mention a true crime buff who made for a good source of intel. They said she was usually in the Tyrell district, but I guess she's here now, conveniently for us. Nothing beats sipping a cafe all late while gazing out at the bustling market. Not to sound full of myself, but it just gives me a real girl boss vibe, you know?
Hey, welcome!
My little girl just adores fish, and she's incredibly knowledgeable for her age to boot. Gets me thinking she'll grow up to be an ichthyiologist instead of a fishmonger-year-old man. If you think prepping fish is a pain, we've got you covered. Just ask my dad and he'll clean one for you like a pro. I suggest getting the free piece fillet. That'll give you the most basic cuts for seafood dishes. Buckwheat flour prices are finally down after last year's tragedy and craze sent them rocketing sky high. But as you might imagine, it's still not as low as it once was. Perhaps I should consider scouring the market for foreign imports. Eager to put a nice hearty pep in your step? Look no further than our meats. We've got everything. Beef, pork, chicken, heck, even mutton and camel. Stop on by and take a look. Well, look at all the pretty gems and accessories. Why, thank you, my dear. Everything we carry is the genuine miracle. S, you've got to get me one of these sat. And that's going to help us with our mission, how? I don't think that's quite her intention. So why do I even borrow with him? Window shoppers, And here I thought you were people of means. So be it, we have a few value items. Browse them as you please. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails through Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.